Good morning, Facebook land. It is Leanne here, Digital Success Catalyst and owner of Marketing Leap. And one of the things that I have been concentrating a lot on with my clients is talking about consistency and showing up. So I figured it's about time I stopped being the plumber with the leaky taps and stepped up and did it myself. So happy Monday. I thought we'd do a little bit of motivation for Monday, and I would share some tips with you. And one of the focuses that we're focusing on here at Marketing Leap this month is strategy and planning for the next year. It's one of those things, if you don't have a goal in place and if you don't have an end goal set up, you're not going to get there. So just a couple of tips that I thought I'd share with you today as far as sorting out your marketing. The first one is basic tenet of marketing 101, know who your ideal customer is. You've got to know who they are. You've got to know where they hang out online. If you know who your ideal customer is, but you're not sure where they're hanging out online, I do have a fantastic infographic that we spent quite a bit of time researching, which I'm more than happy to share with you. So just pop a comment below and I'll share that with you. Now, knowing where your ideal customer is online is the most important thing. The second thing is sticking to your zone of genius and then outsourcing the rest. Let's face it, you went into business because you have a passion for something and you love what you do, not because you wanted to spend your days doing email marketing or learning the intricacies of Pinterest or YouTube or anything like that. So as a business owner, one of the things that you really do need to focus on is sticking to what it is that you know and what it is that you're really good at, because that's when you're going to start making the money. And from there, just outsource the stuff that you aren't interested in learning. When it comes to marketing, I really, really promote the fact that you do have to understand how things work so that when you do employ people or you pay contractors or even other marketing companies, you know what KPIs to look for. You know what indicators you need to be checking for, what insights and how basic understanding of how it works so you can check the work that they're doing. Because that's one of the things that I hear quite often is, business owners getting burnt because they weren't too sure how something worked and sort of got burnt that way. And then the third tip is being consistent and knowing what the end goal is that you want for every single tactic that you're using. So if you look at marketing, you've got to have your overall plan and your strategy. You've got to know where you are going to be hanging out online and where you're going to be posting your content and connecting and building that relationship with your ideal clients. But every different element is essentially a tactic. So Facebook is a tactic. Facebook Lives are a tactic. YouTube, content marketing, which is your blogging, email marketing, they're all different tactics that you can use with your marketing. So you need to know when you are doing something, you need to know why you're doing it. It's no point just hanging out on Facebook and posting up on Facebook because someone's told you what you need, that's what you need to do. You need to be showing up on Facebook because you've got a very strategic plan and everything is mapped out. And then also knowing exactly what the end results are. So, when we start social media for a client, we sit down and map out exactly what we're doing on every single day, and we have an end result. So whether it's they want to increase the engagement with their clients, or they actually want to increase their leads, or they want to get in front of so many more hundreds or thousands of people. If you don't know what your end results are, how are you going to get there? So that's the third tip. So if we go back, knowing where your ideal customer is and where they hang out online is the most important thing when it comes to strategy. Sticking to your zone of genius and outsourcing the rest so you're not wasting time, because as a business owner, your time is your most precious commodity. And then thirdly, being consistent and knowing what the end goal is that you want from every single marketing tactic that you're using. So if you're not too sure how to pull this all together, for the month of December and January, I actually have a series of workshops. I run the digital success workshops through the Digital Success Academy throughout the year as it stands. But for the month of December and January, we're going to be focusing on strategy and planning. Now, they are held on the Gold Coast at Carrara. So just connect with me. And yeah, I'd love to see you there, because we essentially spend 4 hours just doing nothing but working specifically on the planning and the strategies for your business and your marketing for 2019. So happy Monday, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.